And continuing to talk about Syria now, and let's get the details live from RT's Paula Slier. Paula, hello. So what does this all mean exactly? What's going on there?
Well, what we do know is that the United States is moving its naval forces closer to Syria. All of this coming ahead of a possible mulling over by the American President Barack Obama over whether or not to use military action inside that country. But Obama, of course, has made no such decision. He has said that there needs to be extreme caution and wariness when thinking about employing any kind of military action, and that any such action would be both costly and very, very difficult. The U.S. Defense Department, however, has been tasked with providing Obama with all the details. Now, this latest movement by the United States comes after another report of a deadly attack earlier this week that saw the use allegedly of chemical weaponry. There has been lots of unverified footage making the rounds online. We've seen photos of people foaming at the mouth, people suffocating, all of it pointing to the possible use of sarin gas. Some of the photos online do show empty shells. It does seem to point to the fact that this latest attack had this weaponry fired from rebel-held areas, but the point needs to be made that the footage is unverified. We have no confirmation of when this footage was taken, who took it, or indeed precisely where it took place. But at the same time, Syrian state television is reporting that Syrian soldiers, after entering tunnels that were used by rebel fighters inside Damascus, emerged suffocating, that ambulances had to be sent to the scene, and at the same time they did find chemical agents inside those tunnels.
Of course, Paula, these chemical attack allegations have triggered a vast international reaction. Bring us up to date with the latest, please.
Well, at the moment, the United Nations investigators are inside Syria. In fact, they've been there for the better part of a week. They arrived last Sunday to investigate some 13 reports of the alleged use of chemical weaponry inside Syria, and they're now waiting to receive authorization to be able to receive access to the scene of this latest chemical attack. This attack did happen earlier this week. The reports we've been receiving are that anywhere between dozens and 1,300 people were killed. Damascus has said that it is giving its maximum cooperation to the UN investigators so that they can carry out their task. And indeed, Russia too has called for this, urging the Syrian government to cooperate. The whole timing, however, of this latest allegation over the use of chemical weaponry being purported to be done by the Syrian government is particularly interesting. I mean, we've heard from the Russian government that it's casting doubts over claims that Damascus was indeed behind this latest attack, saying that it suspects that the evidence might be being used to frame the Syrian government. A Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson did say that they were getting new evidence that these claims were of a provocative nature, and that the reports that have been circulating on the internet that these accusations that Damascus indeed carried out this attack, in fact, were posted several hours before the so-called attack actually happened. So, of course, there are a lot of question marks over what indeed transpired earlier this week.
All right, RT's Paula Slier live from Jerusalem. Paula, thank you very much indeed for that.